So here we go again then for AOR Split 1 in Spain. And we're going to jump straight into the race because there's a lot of stuff going on in this race. So my teammate has managed to get himself into 3rd place. Good qualifying from him, but just got pipped to the pole position and 2nd place. So anyway, here we go, the lights are coming on and we will be underway in a couple of seconds. There we go. Lights going off really fast this time. So yeah, getting a bad start again on the primes, not getting a, not going to get a brilliant start. Kramer, I think he disconnected, so in qualifying, as everybody goes wide into turn 1, and I just, nab a few positions up the inside, just trying to be a bit stealthy with Jack first and Chim looking like they're going to have a bit of a moment. As we know, Jim's connection isn't best. But anyway, I'm defending and bit of lag there. Pushed Jack first a bit wide. He complained about that after the race. I said basically tough luck. Trying to keep relatively clean, and I lose out 2 positions there, just due to being pushed off, and I get a penalty there for no apparent reason, and up to this point, so and we get loads of contact there from I think that was a Mercedes and Klautski just goes straight around the outside. I think that was a Mercedes, Williams, and Jack first in the Red Bull, but and I get pushed by Umar, and I have to cut the chicane. So this first lap's going really well. That penalty still hasn't been removed as to this point. If it does get removed, I will post it down in the description. But anyway, we're following Jack first, trying to get, slipstream. Looks like he's pulling away a bit though. So I'll be looking to get past him on this first stint, but not easy because I'm on the prime tyres. He should have a bit of an advantage as he goes wide, and just as I say that, I just go straight past him. It's been a while since I've looked at this video, so I can't remember everything that happens. But anyway, I've got past him there. Good move. He'll probably blame that on the lag as well. Any pass I make is blamed on lag. So anyway, as he goes wide, blame that on lag as well, which he actually did. So anyway, we're going to stop the controversy there and continue with catching Klautski. Or I think that's his name anyway, that's how it's pronounced in my books. German, so a lot of Germans in Split 1. Pretty good drivers. So anyway, here we go into the last chicane. I call it slip and slide heaven. And engine overheating there, that's the first time I've got that this season. Engine overheating, so he might be a bit down on power. Klautski's certainly pulled away from us, and I'm just trying to get a good run out of these next couple of turns to be able to maybe pass him, clipping that apex perfectly, that one as well, going a bit over the track line there, and that's a perfect couple of turns there in my books. Just clipping that curb and avoiding that first turn-in curb, because that'll just send your car into a bit of oversteer. Same here. So Klautski looks like he's going a bit wide, and looks like I'll be able to catch him, maybe pass him as well. Anyway, going to get a nice exit out of there, still catching him, and we're going to have DRS this lap. He goes, takes that corner a lot better than I do. Anyway, we're going to try. Are we going to try and outbrake him into here? No, we're definitely too far away. But he outbrakes himself, and another move where I just go straight past because they made a mistake. Pressuring them seems to be the best way in this circuit because there's not really much of a chance to pass. Anyway, Fat First looks like he's going to be my next target, and if we cut a bit. I must have made mistakes somewhere because Klautski has got in front of me again for some reason. So I've edited that part out, obviously. Oh yes, I've made a pit stop. That's what it is. Oh, silly me. Should have watched this video through before commentating on it. But anyway, made a pit stop. You can see I've gone on to the options there, and I just braked too late. You know, being an idiot, braked too late. These option tires did not work, and I was thinking, look, I'm trying to give the position back, but there's Kifla and a load of other drivers there ready to take the place back. So I thought, well, you know, if he does come up to me, I'll just let him pass. So anyway, continuing on there, and going a bit further into the stint. Yeah, these option tires not working at all for me. I've been losing pace for about well, it's been 6 laps now, I think, and Kifla's managed to just keep on our tail and keep harassing us with his, you know, speed. He's incredibly fast, and get a poor exit out of there, and he's going to try it around the outside, and he just brakes so late. Those prime tires looks like, well, they look like they're the tire to be on for this race. So my first stint call was a good one, but the second stint, maybe I should have gone on a set of primes. So anyway, braking into the last chicane again, and that's where I keep on getting oversteered here as I just dive into the pits there. These option tires not working, so I decided to take an early break from them anyway. We can see a bit of rain on the screen there as Umar just goes round the outside there on turn 1, and it looks like Chem there behind as well. Got to be careful of them. Looks like I've lost some positions because of that middle stint, so I'm down to 9th place, which isn't good. Taking that apex pretty good. Getting a bit of oversteer on exit though. Looks like Chem got the same though. So oh, and these prime tires seem to have a lot more grip, and I kept on misjudging throughout the whole race how much grip I had, and it ended up with me cutting a few corners because I was taking too little speed into there anyway, like that one for example. Jim gets around me around the outside there again, so that defensive line not working at all, but he looks like he's just going to power away from me here, and I'm just going to have to settle for 10th. Still a point though, and get another point in the bag, and that will be good. Anyway, he's well, he's just absolutely pulled away from me, about good 20 meters there, and I'm just going to try and use that DRS as somebody's coming out of the pits. I think that's Kifla. It looks like a McLaren. It is a McLaren. It is Kifla, and yeah. So my second stint did not work at all. Well, that was as much as a fail as you'd want in an online AOR race, and I go very wide. My chances of overtaking him are gone nearly, I think, because, well, I'm going purple, but other people are probably going purple as well after pit stops. And as you can see, Kifla just pulling away there. But the rain is intensifying, and it might turn into a wet race very soon. And I hope it doesn't, because my pit stop has just been there. I took a bit of a gamble. And it looks like there's way too many cars. There's a lock-up trying to avoid any contact. I thought they were going to run into each other. And yeah, if they all collide, I've gained 3 places and I'll be happy. But if they don't, I'll have to overtake them, and that's not good, and I won't be happy. So, you know, as much as I hope we do have a good race, I do hope for them to collide, because it makes my job a lot easier. Anyway, using the curves a bit to try and close up to them, but it doesn't seem to work. I'm struggling with top speed again, no idea why, especially in online. So, no idea why I'm lacking top speed. Frames per second is good, wings are low, so no idea what's going on. Anyway, Kifla seems to have the pace on Jim, so looks like they might run into each other as I run into the gravel, and Klavutsky looks like he's going to get past me here. I try, yeah, once again misjudging the grip there, and Klavutsky hasn't got past me, so that's a bonus as he runs a bit wide there, and he's got DRS, I've got DRS, so it looks like unless he can make a move to stick around the outside, so he nearly does, but I crowd him out, so it looks like that move didn't stick for him for once. Thankfully for me, it didn't. So it's turning into a pretty exciting race here, and with well, with 16 laps to go, 15 in a minute. There we go. Lap 19, and Kifla's just pulled out a bit of a gap. The three there in front still fighting. I think that's Umar, Chim, and Kifla fighting as I dip another wheel into the gravel there, and Kluvutsky has lost pace a bit. It is Umar in front of me. Kluvutsky's lost pace a bit, so I've got no pressure going on there. Still misjudging the grip though. I had a lot more grip than I thought I had, so I could have been pushing a bit more, but in hindsight, and Umar and who's that, Jim or Kifla? I didn't see that, but anyway, two cars collided there. One of them was Umar, and it wasn't. It was Kifla and Umar, because Chem is in front, and it looks like another McLaren in front. So anyway, it's Furkan, I think, but they've both gone into the pits. I've decided to do another lap, taking it really risky, and here we go. You can see there's definitely time for inters, and that my tyres are barely hanging on for any grip, so I'm diving straight into the pits for a set of inters, and not sure how it'll fare out. Let's see. Chem goes by. Umar's nowhere to be found, so I haven't really gained anything from that, but I haven't really lost anything. So it turns out that my strategy did work out, but it was a very risky one to take. So it looks like we're doing good. Anyway, catching Chem a bit here. The gap stayed relatively the same, but just pulling in by a couple of tenths. But Umar's been pulling in by a couple of tenths as well. So it's turning out to be a very well, really exciting climax to the race, as you can see the tyres are going a bit cold there, which is suggesting that it is time for wet weather tyres. And I've never done wet weather testing for this circuit or nearly any other circuit. And that's Alex Gillen and Kramer, as we crowd out Kramer a bit, still on dry weather tyres. So their strategy was a bit foolish there. You know, you can clearly see it's time for inters or even time for wets, and it hasn't really worked out for them, as taking those curves very aggressively there, really trying to get this maximum amount of speed, as Chem's fallen back and I could have a chance to pass him here. Really attacking, but obviously nothing happened because I cut forward to lap 23, and still right behind Chem, no way to pass him as I take these curves especially aggressively, and oh, the tires just give up or get on the curb, and online just absolutely messes me up, and there goes Umar right past me. So not good. That turn, what was it, turn 2. Anyway, skipping forward to lap 24, so another lap. I'm on now the wet weather tires. Decided to make the change in F1 DJ, still on the intermediates, and I go, look at that, look at all that grip I've got, just going straight past and all the way around the outside and up into P6. So as you can see, there's not many people around me. Skipping forward to lap 30, and it looks like Kifla is right behind me with 3 laps to go. Not very good. He pitted after me, so he'll have fresher tyres, and he has generally more speed through practice. I do about 3 hours practice prior to the race, but mainly qualifying to try and get my speed up. So he was always going to catch me, but I was hoping to fend him off. He's got a brilliant exit out of the last turn, and he goes straight past me, nudging me a bit, giving me a bit more speed, but I don't see the sense to defend, so I just leave him go, because it's obvious he's going to pass me, so I just leave him go and focus on being consistent and doing my race. P5 is still a fantastic position for me to be in. Anyway, the last lap, our tyres are absolutely shot, so are Fat First's. Arguably his are more shot than mine. It's another German. God, we seem to be racing so many Germans at the moment. So we've got to pass him in the last lap, because I really want that 4th place. I was pushing so well. I was reaching speeds that I don't think I was even possible of in normal circumstances, but I was so almost enraged by that incident there of getting the wheel on the curb. As Fat First, we can see he's really struggling with the car. Look at that. You know, the lines are quite sloppy, and look at my rear tires though, absolutely destroyed. As I get a bit of a curb glitch there, but nothing too much. And as you can see, I'm just so much faster than him. I could do with another lap to catch him. And look at that. I've just caught straight up to him. I go over the curb. My tires are shot. Trying to keep it going. Could dive to the outside. Don't. Try and just stick it in behind to get the pass done on this last chicane. I'm going up the inside. I notice he's going wide, so he locks up. Goes over the curb. And keeps the place. But can I do it? Into the last corner. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. And ultimately, no, I cannot do it. So really, to conclude, I have been to the stewards, make it, you know, honest. I have been to the stewards about that opinion, about the corner cut there, and I'm waiting for their answer. So anyway, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.